A year ago, I was focused on fixing my hair. Today, I don't think about it anymore. So, hello everyone. My name is Mahesh Mirpuri. I am an entrepreneur. My business revolves around houseware and hotel restaurant supply, garment manufacturing, garment import distribution, as well as I'm a toy collector. So I started a toy business that I sell locally in the Philippines. You know, I was introduced to DHI, to Clinique de Paris, and I came here and I did the process of DHI where I got direct hair implants on my forehead. I was lucky enough to have enough donor hair that I was able to implant 7,700 hairs. It's been a while of losing hair. I probably can remember a lot of hair until maybe I was in my late 20s. So I grew my hair out really long, and I think that did not help me because I used to ponytail it a lot. But as I grew older, I started cutting it short. I noticed first it was my crown that was starting to disappear. Then my hairline continued to, I don't know if the word is rescind. It kept going up and up and up. And at one point, I felt like I had a big, I'll call it a horn. I don't even know anymore what it was, right? But I never thought about getting a hair implant. I just thought, oh, okay, it is what it is. I did a lot of different things. I started using minoxidil very early. I started taking finasteride. I even used a local oil that's from Pampanga. I can't remember the name right now, but you know, and I used the red light hat. I would put it on. And to be fair, my hair actually came back a bit, you know? But and I was happy, but oh my God, there is absolutely no way that I imagine going from that to where I am today. This is just completely changed everything, right? Because it's just been an incredible journey of where I was and where I am today. So that's where I am. I just thought losing hair was normal. I didn't know that it can actually be fixed. It's a bit of a funny story. My brother was coming to Manila. He lives in Hong Kong, and his daughter's getting married, right? His daughter was getting married in November. This was in like February. He came to Manila. He was about to go to India to do the hair transplant. He actually had a booking. He got tagged by Facebook, and he saw Clinique de Paris, and he said, "Mahesh, this place looks amazing." I go, you know, it's funny. I think I know the owner. I wasn't sure, but I think I did. And I actually did. So I made a phone call, and we got an appointment to meet Nicole. Nicole's absolutely amazing in the clinic, very helpful. And I actually didn't come here to get a hair transplant. I brought my brother in for his consultation. This was in February of 2025. When I got here, so I'm sitting in the back, and my brother's having his consultation, and suddenly Nicole looks at me and says, "Mahesh, you're here now. Why don't you just meet the doctor?" So I was like, you know, that's true. So I did go to another room. I sat down with the doctor, and he was so professional. I think it was Doc Raff. And he started to explain to me the process and told me about how it's done, what they do. And I walked around the place and asked, like, man, this is like the most beautiful spa that this could ever make me, could ever convince me to do it, right? So I was sitting there, and this was probably in end of Feb. My brother had signed and confirmed that he'll do his transplant in March. Then I realized, you know, if I'm just gonna come back another day, I'm never gonna do it. So on that day, I said, that's it. I'm just going to sign on. I gave a little bit of a deposit, and that committed to me to doing it. And I got to say, it's got to be one of my best decisions ever. Really. That day when I just jumped and said, I'm just going to do it, I'm so happy that I didn't think twice about it. I came in. I was here at 8 o'clock in the morning. They prepped me. There are two ways to do it. Either you can shave your head completely, which they asked me, and I said, is it okay if I don't? And they said, yes, just need to shave the back. So I did. I shaved my back and I kept my top at the time. Really excellent experience. Spa, I felt like I was in a #1 spa in the world. They give you a good amount of anesthesia so you don't feel the pain. To be honest, I did not feel any pain. The first 4 hours of the procedure is I was lying down and they were removing the hair from the back of my head, and they were keeping that on the side. It's so incredible. I could even see it. It's quite funny. I was fairly almost in and out. They did give me something to let me sleep so I can relax because I was on my stomach and I'm not so comfortable in that position. But that 4 hours, I was able to sleep a bit, and so once they take out the hairs, and I was blessed enough to have enough donors, and that's something that people need to think about, right? Time's not on our side. Donor is the key. If you don't have enough donor hair, you won't have the results that you want to have. So I got lucky. I got 7,700 donor hairs. Right after that, we stopped for a break. I sat down. They gave me a beautiful lunch. I clearly remember what I had. It was a vegetarian bibimbap, and the entire menu actually is all healthy food, and that's a story for another day. But it was excellent. It really tasted like meat. It was great. So I got about an hour break to have my lunch. Then the next part, they put me in a chair, similar, more of a big sofa, but I wasn't sitting in this position. I brought my Netflix along, and there was a big TV. I connected my Netflix to the TV, and the next 4 hours I watched TV, and they started implanting the hairs on me. Everyone asked me, did it hurt? Did it hurt? I gotta be honest, I don't think it hurt, right? I didn't feel as much pain. They were so nice. Every time there would be a little bit of pain, I had a little bit of anesthesia, so I didn't feel any pain. I gotta be very honest. Then after the entire, about an hour to set up, 4 hours of removing the hair, about an hour and a half for lunch, another 4 hours of implanting the hair, and another hour of then instructing me of the self-care after the procedure, which is very important, right? I was here for 13 hours, and I think that 13 hours changed my life. You're bandaged up for the first couple of days. The bandage is just around your head, nothing to do with any wound or anything. It's more about trying to reduce the swelling in your face. So for me, I went home. I thought I'm going to stay at home for a while. No, I stayed home for 1 day. I had swelling. I think that's a normal process. But after the first day, it was gone. So I looked at my wife and I said, you know what? I'm fine. I won't go out publicly for about a couple of days, but I'm going to go to work. I went to work. I had my band on. I wore a big pair of shades, which I don't really care, but I did it. And I was able to work completely. I was totally fine. It's just 1 day. It's nothing. It's so easy to do. It's crazy. And I have no doubt in my mind that you will disagree with me on the facility and the people, because it's just been an absolute incredible experience. I want to convince people that hair makes a difference. And if hair is going to help you feel better, then why not? And that's something that I didn't realize. I always said, yeah, but I don't need it now. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I didn't care. But the point is, you won't know till it's there. And how are you going to know if you're never going to do it?